Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Today, Isaac, we're diving into a verse that, on the surface, might seem quite simple, but I think holds so much depth about God's character and his incredible love for us. Genesis 1:14. Math.
Oh, absolutely, Henry. It's one of those verses that you might read quickly and just think, okay, lights in the sky, got it. But when you actually sit with it, when you meditate on it, there's an entire universe of meaning packed into those few lines. It says, "And God said, let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years." Just incredible, isn't it?
It really is, and the part that always gets me is for signs. We often think of the sun and moon just for light or telling time, which is true, but signs feels like it points to something more profound, something deeper than just a cosmic clock. What do you make of that, Isaac?
Yeah, signs is a powerful word there. It implies purpose beyond mere utility. A sign points you somewhere, right? It directs your attention. And in the context of God's creation, I think these celestial bodies are signs that point us back to Him, to His faithfulness, and to His divine calendar, if you will. They aren't just there. They serve a holy purpose in marking sacred times.
Exactly. It's like God put these magnificent, unmissable beacons in the sky, not just to light our way, but to remind us of His order, His timing, and even His covenant promises. Think about how ancient cultures, even before written calendars, could look to the sky and know the rhythm of life, when to plant, when to harvest, when to celebrate. It's almost like a built-in reminder system from our Creator.
And it speaks volumes about His love, doesn't it? He didn't just create a world and leave it to chaos. He imbued it with order, with rhythm, with predictability. He gave us these lights in the expanse so that we wouldn't be lost, physically or spiritually. The sun marks the day, the moon marks the months, and the stars guide the seasons and years. It's a grand cosmic symphony that plays out for our benefit.
It's a testament to His incredible thoughtfulness. Imagine, before anything else, He set up this intricate celestial clockwork. He knew we'd need these markers, and it wasn't just practical, it was beautiful. The sunrise, the sunset, the phases of the moon, the constellations twinkling at night, all of it screams design, purpose, and love.
He literally painted the sky with reminders of His presence and His plan. And when we think about sacred times, these signs are crucial. Many of God's appointed feasts and festivals throughout the Old Testament were tied directly to the agricultural cycles, which are in turn tied to the sun and moon. So, the very fabric of our worship and our understanding of His redemptive plan is interwoven with these celestial markers.
That's a fantastic point. It ties the physical creation directly to our spiritual journey with Him. It wasn't just random, it was preparation. He set the stage literally for His people to understand His timing, His interventions, and His promises. It makes you look at a full moon or a brilliant sunrise a little differently, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It transforms them from just natural phenomena into divine declarations. Every sunrise is a sign of His faithfulness, a promise of a new day. Every cycle of the moon, from new to full, reminds us of cycles of life, growth, and renewal that He orchestrates. It's truly mind-boggling how comprehensive His design is.
And this brings us to that core idea that God's love is so profoundly expressed in His creation. He didn't have to create anything, let alone something so intricate and beautiful, perfectly ordered for our existence. But He did, and not just good enough, but very good, as we read later in Genesis.
Right, very good. That declaration isn't just an assessment, it's an affirmation of His character. It shows He cares about the details. He made sure the Earth's tilt was just right for seasons, that the moon had the right gravitational pull for tides, that the sun provided the perfect energy. He literally fine-tuned the cosmos for us to thrive, not just survive.
It's like an incredibly thoughtful parent preparing a nursery for their child, anticipating every need, making sure everything is just perfect and beautiful, but on a cosmic scale. He set everything in its place, giving order to chaos, so that we could have a home, a rhythm, and a way to connect with Him through His creation.
And that order isn't just for our physical comfort, it's also a reflection of His own nature. God is a God of order, not confusion. He's consistent, predictable in His faithfulness, and His creation echoes that. When we see the sun rise every morning, we're seeing a reflection of God's unwavering character. We can trust in that, just like we can trust in Him.
Absolutely. And it gives us such a sense of security, doesn't it? Knowing that the seasons will change, the day will follow night, the years will progress. It grounds us. In a world that often feels chaotic, the heavens declare a steady, unchanging hand at work.
It does, and that steady hand is fueled by infinite love. He didn't have to put signs in the sky that would help us mark out sacred times, times to remember Him, times to celebrate His goodness. But He did. He literally built His calendar into the universe for us.
It's a perpetual invitation, isn't it? Every time we look up at the night sky or marvel at a sunset, we're being invited to consider the one who orchestrated it all, to ponder His wisdom, His power, and especially His profound love for us. It really personalizes creation.
It truly does. You can't separate the creation from the Creator, and you can't separate the Creator from His heart of love. Everything He did, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, was done with intention, with care, and ultimately with us in mind. We are the pinnacle of His creation, made in His image, and everything else was set up to support and sustain us.
That thought is humbling, that the God who flung stars into existence also deeply cares about the minute details of our lives, that He cares about our need for rhythm, for time, for understanding His sacred appointments. It's not just big cosmic love, it's intimately personal love.
Exactly, and I think that's where the call to action comes in. We can marvel at the stars, we can appreciate the sun and moon, but to truly understand the why behind it all, to truly grasp the depth of God's love and the order He put in place, we have to go to His Word. Genesis 1:14 is just the beginning.
Absolutely. It's like getting a glimpse of a masterpiece and then realizing there's an entire artist's portfolio waiting to be explored. The Bible is that portfolio. It's where God reveals Himself, His heart, His plans, and His incredible love story with humanity.
So, if you're listening today, and you've ever looked up at the sky and felt a sense of wonder, or perhaps a yearning for something more, start with the Bible. Start with Genesis. Read about creation, about the order He put in place, about His declaration that everything was good. And then keep reading. You'll begin to uncover a love story that spans all of history, all of creation.
It's not just a collection of ancient texts, it's a living, breathing revelation of a God who loves you so much that He set the entire universe in motion with your well-being in mind. He created everything for signs, to mark sacred times, and those times ultimately point to His ultimate plan of redemption and relationship with us.
Think about it. The sun, moon, and stars, which have existed for millennia, performing their function flawlessly, giving us day and night, seasons and years. This consistent, unchanging rhythm is a promise. It's a promise that God is faithful, that He keeps His word, and that His love for us is as constant and reliable as the sunrise.
And as we learn more about that love through His Word, it transforms our perspective. We don't just see a beautiful sky, we see a declaration of love. We don't just experience the changing seasons, we experience God's rhythmic faithfulness woven into the fabric of time itself.
It really encourages me to spend more time observing creation, not just rushing through life. To pause, look up, and let those signs speak to me, drawing me closer to the Creator. To remember that every single detail, from the exact length of a day to the intricate path of a planet, was orchestrated by a loving God.
Me too, Isaac. It adds a whole new dimension to our daily existence. So, our challenge to you today, dear listeners, is simple. Take some time to read Genesis 1:14 again, slowly, and then step outside tonight or tomorrow morning. Look up, see the sun, the moon, the stars, not just as distant objects, but as the loving signs God placed there for you.
Let them draw you into His story. Let them be a reminder of His incredible attention to detail, His perfect order, and His unfathomable love. And then let that wonder propel you into the Bible, to truly come to know Him, not just as the Creator of the universe, but as the God who deeply, intimately loves you.
That's a beautiful way to put it, Isaac. It's a journey of discovery, and the best place to start is always with His Word. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of Genesis 1:14.
My pleasure, Henry, and to all our listeners, may you be blessed as you seek to know God's great love through His creation and through His Word. We'll catch you next time.